Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going.
That's a big kick.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the
Their
touchback.
quarterback is
So
not
the Western Kentucky
doing
Hilltoppers
well.
offense will get the first crack at it here. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Oh my goodness.
On the field with fresh legs, and
His first sack.
play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
And this is not the way they envisioned the opening drive going, with the 3rd and long coming up. Feeling some heat. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So Kennesaw State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And how about setting the tone right there? Like, you're going to cover this guy coming across the field. Get it to him early on the first drive. Let him know this playmaker is going to be touching the ball early and often, and he picks up the big game.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. And with that, the chain gang will get busy. First down, Kennesaw State.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of his opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great field. Linebackers are making all the calls on the defense and understanding when I need to come to
I thought we had it.
bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it! They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing the first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal instead.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kennesaw State.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
On the ground, it's Cobb. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Hilltoppers in the hurry-up.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Hilltoppers look to keep this drive humming.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to...
And this sophomore wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole...
His second sack of the season.
Keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the Hilltoppers will punt it away on fourth down.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
And the returner is stopped. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big game. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with it.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Owls!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to...
Fires a bullet out.
Snap.
And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll give it to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And he tacks on the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Hilltoppers headed quickly to the line. He's looking for an open man on second down. Got it set up on the outside. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the tackle. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Oh, yeah.
This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close.
Good head pick, though.
Thrilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
This could be a bad.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense set for a first down play. Handoff to the long back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Handoff from the gun. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. He now has 79 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires into traffic.
That was a bad throw.
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Looking to throw on second down. The freshman able to get home with the sack. And the Hilltoppers.
That's 6 sacks in the first half. He must be tired.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got the tight end. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The Hilltoppers getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Trying to convert this second and short.
Oh, I think the AI froze. UConn lost.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Wants to fire on second down. And that pass intercepted. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have a first down at the 39. Offense working from the pistol. Looking to go up top on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Hands it off. Hits the spin cycle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will quickly use the timeout. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted.
Another interception.
Way to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Good news. It's on the other side of the field.
To make his mark on this team, he gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very entertaining first 2 quarters of football in
One more
Kennesaw.
interception. He's out.
And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They keep it on the ground to open the third. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more
All right,
guys to the
cook.
football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
On second down, they'll take to the air. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
They might
This
cook.
quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he's
That's
trying
an
to ignite the
understatement.
offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Pulls it in on the left. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. And the route is on to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it with a flair, a 77-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
These 8 overall teams are overrated.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Going to the running game. At the 45 on its way. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Pocket starts to collapse. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Rush coming in hot, and they got it.
That's 7 stacks.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those 4th down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by his defense.
He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll try to run for it. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Damn.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And this sophomore able to
8
reach the back and
sacks.
get the sack.
And this offensive
I don't know what to
line's gotta
say.
do a better job. Man, you gotta protect your quarterback.
The
Listen, this
coach
offense
needs
is
to
not
be
playing
fired.
great. They gotta somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Complete downfield.
I mean,
And they'll finally catch up
no
to him,
offense.
but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Hilltoppers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He finds his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his man down the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Hifton is coming out on the goal line. Here's the handoff. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, WKU. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He breaks a tackle. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. At the end of the quarter, it's Kennesaw State on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1st down to start the drive.
Well, it's kind of too early for the playoff.
The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
Fresh legs.
I mean, they went to the playoff. I mean, did the championship game to
You're
this.
seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quick handoff. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. downfield. Oh, look out. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Second and goal coming up. Trying to punch it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need one more yard. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Owls! And the punishment has been extended. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pulls it in. And he was loose.
I don't know how he caught that.
On his way.
And he did. He's having a great game.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately.
He's having a game.
Ground covered, pick up the first. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Going up top on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cobb. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The Hilltoppers have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to throw it again. He's got his man. He's
All right, we are being too aggressive.
Let's see if it stands. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. That is a dumb play, and the defender got caught red-handed. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Toppers.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid...
Ooh, what?
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Oh, shit.
An eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Those opportunities, those returns like that can be such game changers, and everyone was right on point, and he took it to the house. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And this offense
He's
is going to
having a
have to
good
find
game.
explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find the way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has him set up 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. That's reeled in. It's Proctor.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw for it. He makes the connection. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And the Hilltoppers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Makes the grab down the middle. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Snags it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Wants to go up top. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about